Ellisa Cunane coming in.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
The thing I like about your game, I'm talking about the girls, the thing I love about your game, one of the most important is that the free throw shooting. I mean, people might take it for granted, but the free throw shooting.
Yeah, we work on a lot at practice and everything, so it definitely makes us better.
Did you practice that, learn that somewhere else too? You had to before you got to Northern, because you don't come in your freshman year and just grab those free throw shots and start making them like you have been.
Well, I've been playing before since I was younger and everything, and I have a goal at home that I practice on and everything. And every time that I miss and everything, I just got to keep on going back and working on it.
Did you teach yourself, or does somebody work with you on those free throws?
I've had coaches work on me past.
Who are some of those, other than Coach Furla, who's worked with you?
I've had my AAU coaches work with me, and just whenever I was younger, playing at the Y and Summerfield rec leagues.
When did you get started? You had to start at an early age, I would think.
I think I probably started whenever I was about 4 or 5.
Were you very tall back then too?
Yes, I was usually the tallest on the court.
That's got to be kind of fun in some ways, and sometimes it can be kind of, I don't know, who knows, it might slow some people down. But you've taken it and made something big, and it made it very good.
Oh yeah, the only problem about being tall is trying to find clothes that are long enough and everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm not a doctor, but I'm still curious. I'm not a doctor. You're still growing, I guess, too, right?
I'm not sure. I think I might have a little bit more to go.
Did you guys do any studies on that with the doctors to see what the future might hold?
No, I don't think yet. But both my parents are tall.
How
My
tall?
dad's about 6'4"-ish,
Gotcha.
and my mom's about 5'10", 5'11".
Give me the registered height now, the authentic. How tall are you right now?
Well, the roster says 6'3", but I might have grown since then, about 6'3.5" or so.
That's good stuff. I'd like to have that problem. I wish I would have still been doing that from a few years ago. If I would have grown more, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be in some huge Hall of Fame, but I didn't. But you got the chance to make it. You got a good future ahead of you. I mean, I look at yourself and some other young players out there. So, I mean, these kids have a very bright future down the road, no doubt about that.
Thank you.
Ellisa Cunane, right? Make sure I get that Ellisa. Sometimes I call you Ellisa because I'll start getting your name in line with Ellisa Munson, who used to play for Northwest. Remember her? Maybe? No?
No.
Years ago. Let's go to this now. What are some of your favorite memories of that HACO tournament?
From the HACO tournament, probably making it to the championship just because that was the first time a team ever made it. And as a freshman, it's nice to carry the team along to it.
It has got to be a lot of fun because here you are, a freshman. The other girls have been fighting and digging in. We've been working for 20 years to get here. Your first year, boom, you're right in there. Gotta feel good. Gotta feel good. What'd you take home from the tournament besides the award for the Make It Down tournament? What'd you take back away from the tournament with you?
I think our team took away, even after the loss from Northwest, we still took away that even if we work together, we can still make it far and everything, and we just got to keep on improving.
Do you feel like the team, I mean, you're 8-0 in the conference, that's probably happening right now, you're still improving.
Yes.
I mean, you may not know them all right now, but who's going to be the toughest competition in that conference, in your opinion?
I'm not sure. I mean, we've had some tight games and everything, and some players on the other teams haven't been there and everything, so it's just got to be who we can step up.
Have you faced, maybe you have already, Eastern Guilford, have you faced them already?
Yes, we have.
Did you beat them as well as beating all the conference teams?
Yes, we have.
Who's been the toughest challenge so far among those conference guys so far? Any idea?
I would maybe say Williams, just 'cause that was kind of our first game and everything, one of our first games, and we were really starting to get into it.
And the thing about Williams too, just my past history studying these conferences, they've always been tough. They've kind of been a thorn in the side for Northern in years past.
Oh yeah, they've definitely been a rivalry.
Brought that up. Yeah.
Yes.
Rockingham County's another one too, I know.
Oh yeah, that's definitely another one.
And Eastern Guilford's got this young lady on their team. I think her last name is Terrace. She is a big young post player.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Some good battles there. Who's been the toughest player you've faced so far this year? Morgan Pointer, is she one of those?
Yeah, Morgan's very good. She kills you because she can do that little drive. She can shoot it too. So she's a really good inside-out player.
Who are some others maybe you've run into?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's been some people along the road that have matched my height and skills inside that have been tough, even boxing out and everything.
You haven't faced Dudley yet, have you? You haven't faced them on the schedule, I don't think.
No, I don't believe so.
I mean, you may not play them this year since they're 4-year 3A. Sometimes they come up against each other. Any New Year's resolutions? You may not need to be making those. Everything's going your way so good so far.
I mean, I always got to keep on improving. You can't just stop and settle with what you have. You got to keep on going and keep working at it.
What do you work on in particular? I mean, is there a couple of things you work on a day-to-day basis every day in your game?
Day to day, I work on my shot and everything, and just trying to get stronger and everything down low in the post.
Do you do any? I mean, this is kind of crazy. I know girls are doing this these days. Do you go to the weight room like in the off season, lift weights?
Yeah, in the off season before basketball, we always have a season where we do weightlifting and everything, and we also have a weight training set at our house, which sometimes we break into.
So you got your own little program kind of worked out there then.
Yeah, my dad always helps me with that.
I guess they're kind of guiding you along. They've got to be excited too. The parents and the family.
Oh yeah, my parents are definitely leading me on and everything behind me and all this.
And you got a good young team, as Kelly mentioned. There's a lot of youth on this team. She's like a sophomore, which she seems like she's a senior. You're like a freshman, kind of plays like you're a junior, and you got Sammy Furlow, and I mean a very good young team.
Yes.
The excitement level is very high at Northern Guilford.
Yes, sir.
What do you see in Coach Furlow? What kind of coach is she? How is she?
She's a great coach. I mean, she's helped us and pushed us everything, and she doesn't want us to just settle on everything. She wants to keep doing our best and make sure that we can reach our best.
Other than basketball, you got a favorite sport?
Whenever I was younger, I played softball and soccer, and I still kind of carried that along. I had a very good softball team and everything, so that was.
Will you be on the Northern Guilford Nighthawks softball team this year?
I don't think so. I think I'll probably just focus on basketball. So we're starting to start up right now, and basketball is still going on.
Overlapping each other then?
Yes,
full-time focus on basketball. How far do you see the team going this year?
I can see us winning it all. We're going conference undefeated and everything, going all the way to states and everything.
I guess the big thing, like you say, if you go through the conference regular season schedule unbeaten, then you kind of set the tone and you can go on and try to do anything after that.
Yeah, it definitely gets harder, and we got to keep working at it because playing a team twice definitely gets harder.
How has the health and the injury issue been for you? Has that all been pretty good for you? No problems there? Health and no injuries?
For me, no, I haven't had anything really.
All's been good in that department.
Yes, sir.
In school, favorite class?
I'd have to say biology.
You took a biology as a ninth grade? I took that when I was in my 5th year in college. No, I'm just kidding. But that's pretty good, ninth grade.
Yeah, I take in biology, and I really like doing the experiments and everything. And my teacher's very nice, too.
Who's your teacher there?
Miss Uffman.
Uffman, okay.
She's a new teacher. She just came from college. So she knows about how we're young and everything.
That's good. Do you guys do any dissecting yet?
No, we haven't done any yet, but we've done like replicating DNA and everything like that. So we've done a lot of hands-on experiments.
Some good stuff going on there then. Have you got a least favorite class? Ellisa, Cunane?
I don't think I really have a least favorite class. I mean, I like all my classes this year and everything, which is really nice.
What's going to be the hardest, you think?
I think along the way, math might be the hardest, just because that's kind of hard to study for, but you got to keep on trying to improve yourself.
People don't sometimes put these two together, but the basketball and the academics are almost like the same. You got to keep working to improve yourself. Mm-hmm. And the academics is almost like, if you do well there, that's your reward to be able to do the sports.
Yeah, we definitely have to maintain a good grade to be playing sports.
A few other questions for Ellisa Cunane, the tall center, 6'3.5" now for Northern Guilford. Of all the colleges out there, you could choose one right now. Who would you choose?
I'm not really sure right now because I'm young and everything, but I think I might want to go into something veterinary and everything.
Gotcha.
So
might try to go somewhere where you can maybe be a doctor of animals one day then.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. I think NC State's got that.
Yes, they do.
I've always been a big NC State fan. The coach there, I think it's Coach Moore, who used to be at Tennessee Chattanooga's come and done a pretty good job.
Yes, he has.
So we need to try to get you. No, think about NC State. What about, this is too soon. Let me ask you this question. I was going to ask you, where do you think you'll end up at in college? I think you want to end up in the 10th grade. That's your next goal.
Yes.
Still kind of early to be thinking about this college.
Yeah, it's early for me.
Outside of the sports, we got Cam Newton's quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. You know the name of the Panthers head coach?
Ron Rivera.
You knew that already? How about, do you know the Northern Guilford Nighthawks, not the starting quarterback, who would be their top running back?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
The guy just had his ankle operated?
CJ.
You got it, CJ Freeman. Yeah, who's the golf coach?
Ooh, I don't know that.
Chris Jones. Yeah, Mr. Jones got a plug tonight. No doubt about that. That's a good one. Very good one there. Ellisa Cunane, what about 3-on-3? We got a 3-on-3 game. I'm taking LeBron James and the Big Show, as I talked about already from the World Wrestling Entertainment. He's 6'10". He scored like 60-some points in high school in a game. He weighs probably 380 pounds. Me, LeBron, and him. Yourself and 2 others. Who do you take?
Ooh.
To beat us. You got to beat us. We got LeBron. We got the Big Show.
All right. I would probably say Skylar Diggins as a point guard. And maybe Maya Moore.
Maya Moore. You're going to go that UConn route pretty heavy there.
Yes.
Is that your favorite college team to watch?
I definitely do enjoy watching them and everything. They're very good.
How about you and two other girls in a girls 3-on-3 game? Yourself and two more. Who would those two girls be? In high school. Let's go high school.
High school on my team?
Yeah, who would be with you? Two others.
I'm not sure. Maybe, I guess we have to have point guards. Maybe Sydney Wilson. And I guess for a shooter, probably Sammy.
Sammy Furlow.
Yes.
Got you covered. UNC, Duke, NC State, Wake Forest. Who do you think's got the best overall basketball program among those four in the state? Let's talk about men and women combined. Who's got the best overall?
Well, I think Duke men's basketball definitely has a good program and everything. They've been going strong for a long time.
And the women are strong there too, so that would definitely be probably the best overall program right now. If you had to go back and do it all over again, would you change anything in your basketball career?
So far, probably not. I mean, I might have worked on my ball handling a little bit more as a post. As I get further and further down, that'll help me.
But you got plenty of time, though, to work on all those things.
Yes.
Who do you have next? Who's your next opponent?
We have Western Alamance.
You should kill that. So I hate to say it. Do you have any special things you do before the game yourself? Any superstitions, any stipulations, things you got to do?
Well, I always like listen to music pre-game and everything on the bus ride if we're going away. And then our team always prays together and we do our little team chant.
In your music, do you listen to anything like wide open, less crazy, or more calm?
Probably more crazy stuff, just kind of get me in the mood to get going and everything.
A little wide open in?
Yeah, to get me pumped up.
To run that court, right?
Yes.
Ellisa Cunane, and again, role model for your basketball. Is there a woman, a female out there as a role model for you?
I'd probably say, as I said before, Skylar Diggins, just because she goes hard every time and she won't let up.
What do you see yourself in about 15 years from now? What do you think you'll be, Ellisa Cunane?
I hope to be a veterinarian or whatever and be pursuing my job that I would like to do and have maybe like a husband or whatever and have a nice going family.
What about maybe a little WNBA, a little foreign basketball? Any possibility?
Possibly.
If you go 6'6", you got to go somewhere pro. Listen, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Just for a freshman, you girls, you and Kelly both underclassmen, outstanding job.